Right, now we're here at Bryn Celli Ddu, that's it, I'm trying to pronounce it properly. Now this isn't it, this is a little, we've just parked up and this is a little thing, I have no idea what this is, but I think perhaps this has been made since, just for people to start off, I don't know. It looks like it could have been a little chambered tomb at one time, but it doesn't really tell you anything about this. Maybe I can find out some more sometime. So anyway, we're going to walk across the road now and go and look at Bryn Celli Ddu. Here we are at the start of the pathway, and it's a bit of a, oh dear, now that looks a bit skiddy to me. I'm going to hold on to the handrail. I can see me end up on my bottom down here. Yes, just as well. Right, that's good. And then we've got a dank little pathway leading on down the way. So we'll follow this a bit and see where we get to. So it looks like it's quite a long walk down here. Oh, the bird on the fence, look. The blackbird on the fence there. You see it?
That's lovely.
Yeah, that's right. And there's a magpie in the field, and it's quite pretty round and about actually as well. Very pretty here. You can sort of imagine the people in the Iron Age sort of, I don't suppose they walked down this track, but who knows? Maybe they did, okay. But I don't know how far it is, but anyway, we'll see. It's quite spooky as well because we're walking along here. We're walking alongside a little brook just down there, okay. And there's all this mistletoe growing as well. That's stuff, and oh, that's an oak as well, isn't it, there as well? Not looking too healthy at the moment, but I suppose it's the wrong time of year, isn't it? But oaks and mistletoe, I mean, how druidical. Goodness me. There's some more of the little stream here and as well that runs along, I don't know, brook, field drain, I don't know what it is. Running alongside, more mistletoe growing over there as well. So we'll carry on walking and see where we get to. Now we've come to a sort of parting in the ways here, and there's a little bridge there. Just seen some people with some gorgeous little dogs there as well, just been petting those as well. You can hear the aeroplanes in the distance, and apparently we go over this little bridge now, over the little Brook, and there's the Brook. A bit more overgrown, that's a little waterfall or something over that side I think as well. So anyway, yeah. Carry on over the bridge. Still carrying on, and it is a bit muddier through here because of the leaves. So just carrying on. You hear the water on the other side as well still. Into a little bend. Oh, smells of skunk. Oh, it goes on for another mile or two. Oh God, it's miles, it's miles. Right, going up to a bend in the track. I hope it's not another mile and a half to go. Oh, hang on. Oh, we seem to be coming into a field now, so let's see what. Let's see. All right, and we're there. We've made it. Yay! We made it. Made it. Good. So that's good. Okay. Let's have a look and see what we can see. I presume this is going to be the entrance. This is the little ditch, isn't it, sort of thing that surrounds it. And I presume that's going to be the entrance over there. Oh, looks like that would be an entrance pathway there as well. Let's have a look over there. Some rocks with the seagulls on and that as well. You're quite high up. It must have been the tops here in the past and that. You can see it, tell I'm a bit out of breath. Because we must have got, this must be sort of, there's the mountains in the distance over there as well, across on the mainland. So let's have a look. And this looks, whether this is the original entrance or what, I don't know, but it's the entranceway over there. Oh, so there's a little dip in the place. So, I don't know. Actually, I don't know what that is. I've got an idea that might be the back of the place. Yes. Don't know. Right, okay, you reckon. Alright, let's walk on round. Because I'm sure you can actually get in. So, right, so in here I'm having a conducted tour here. Oh, so look, it's a little fungus thing down there, isn't there, as well? It's probably deadly. Probably the druids used to eat it, you know, sort of thing. Come up with different things. The farm in the background. Sorry? It's a sort of seagull roosting spot, I think. Who knows? Yes, I don't know, I'm sure. Let's go and have a walk on round and have a look. There's a gentleman over here. I'm trying not to get him into the video in case there's, oh, there's a lady as well coming out. So let's, oh, this is it. This is the entranceway. All right, this is how we get in. So, right, let's, I'm going to pass the camera over. So, right, so I'm going in. Do you feel safer already? Oh. There's a big stone there, you want to look out for that one? I see some people have put some offerings here. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Well, it's like a little blue stone and that, isn't it? Somebody's left here. That's pretty. Someone's either been eating their lunch down there or left an apple as an offering. I'm not quite sure about that one. And that, of course, is out to where we were before. I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure which way the sun would have come in the past. But I know that there were burials in here. They found a lot of bones, and they say that it was a place that was used for the worship of the ancestors. That's interesting. There's a standing stone in here. Oh, it's a stone. Oh, that's made me go quite funny. Oh gosh, I'm going quite funny feeling that. I can feel myself going back in time. This place is so old and so ancient. It really is. It really is. I'm going to cry. You can really sense the history of this place. You could really talk to, I'm sure that that's what people did. They would be able to talk to their ancestors here. It would be a place of worship. It really would. It's so old. It's so old. Go back so far. I really can. Bless you all. So many people have been here in the past. There is so much time. There's been so much time here. Bless you all. Bless you. It's beautiful. I love it. I love this place. I think it's so beautiful. That was quite odd, actually. I see on the notice board the standing stone is a replica of the one that was originally there, but it still felt very powerful, whether it was the contact with the stone, whether it was being in there, but it was very, very powerful, very spiritual place. To be honest, I got a bit scared. I thought, I've got to come out because maybe they want me to stay here with them. So I came out. Otherwise I would have liked to sit in there and meditate. Actually, that the power was actually a little bit scary at times in there. Stephanie was telling me, I didn't see this, but there was some things in there that she saw as well. So there's a carving in there. And what was the other thing that you saw as well, Stephanie?
There's candles, darling.
Oh, the candle. Somebody's been burning candles in there. So obviously somebody had a little bit more nerve than me, or maybe they were there at night time. I don't know. But it's certainly a magical place, and you know. I'd like to come here again, actually, perhaps in the summertime. And yes, I think I'd bring food, and I think I'd sit and I'd commune with the ancestors here in this place, because this is a really magical place. It's really beautiful. And we're on our way back now. We've just come through this little bit here. And you can walk out onto a bit where you can see the stream more clearly, and the the little weir that it sort of runs. I don't know whether it's a weir, waterfall, what you call that, to be honest, but it's a pretty little spot. It really is. And obviously there's a footpath. There's a gate for a footpath here, and looks as if you can walk on up the field. I don't know where you get to if you walk on up there, but very pretty, beautiful place. A little sign there, I can't actually read it to be honest, I've not got my glasses on. But, oh, it's the Wales Coastal Path. Oh, it's on the Wales Coastal Path. So anyway, and yeah, here the stream runs under the bridge here. And it's like a little confluence, isn't it? Two streams come together and that, you know, so it's very pretty, very pretty. And then the pathway, this is the pathway on back to the car now where we've parked. And yeah, this is the little bridge that we crossed. We're on the Wales Coast Path, I see here actually. So this is the little bridge that we crossed over to get to Bryn Celli Ddu. And then that little pathway just goes down there. Okay, so all brilliant. Oh, there's a plane going over as well, and we've got the ancient and the modern. Look, one of the planes from RAF Valley going over. Beautiful. And this is a little blackbird. We saw it on the way up. It doesn't seem to be very shy actually. It was sitting on the fence when we came up, and it only flew away just as we went past it. And I see it's still popping about in the field there, getting some worms or grubs or whatever they eat. So we're just on our way back to the car now, almost to the car, and then we're going to head off and get a nice cup of tea somewhere. I need it. Right, hello. This is a little surprise bit because I'm just tacking this on the end because there were some bits about Bryn Celli Ddu that I wanted to mention as well. Just been watching the football. Actually, been watching Portugal play Ghana, and I've got to say that was a surprise. Those Ghanaian lads, they really played well. Ended up 3-2 to Portugal, but it was so close. They didn't disgrace themselves at all. So wish them good luck. Right, yes, Bryn Celli Ddu the other day. Now, what was it I wanted to say about it, actually? I was talking about the Iron Age, but it's definitely a Neolithic site. It was built during the Stone Age originally. It goes back, apparently, some 5,000 years, possibly even before then, because about 5,000 years ago, there was what they call the proper henge was built there originally, and that was like the ditch is still there, but there would be a big earthen bank there as well, and then inside the ditch there was a ring of, I think it was 17 standing stones as well that were there. And they think that it, at that time, obviously it was a ritual site of some kind. I think some of the stones, they found some burnt, some cremated bones beneath them as well, so I'm not quite sure what that was about, but it certainly seems to have been a religious site. And it seems it might even have been used before then, because apparently there's some post holes been found, which were probably wooden posts that were there even before that. And there's some charcoal found in some of those pits, whether that was bones or not, I don't know, whether it was just charcoal, I'm not quite sure about that. Anyway, about 1,000 years after the stone circle and the henge had been built there, apparently somebody came along, whether it was new people coming in or whether it was the people who'd originally built the stone circle had changed their religious practices, but they came along and demolished the stones, knocked them over. Some of them were deliberately broken apparently. And that was the time when the passage grave was built there, the chamber tomb. So they built that there at that time, so that's about 4,000 years ago, still in the New Stone Age. And there were very few remains found in there. It looks as if it was used over a period of years, and more bones, some burnt and some unburnt, were actually found in there. And they found an arrowhead, I think it was a flint arrowhead, would be, wouldn't it, if it was Stone Age. And I think one or two other things, but no pottery. Apparently the tomb wasn't really excavated until I think it was about 1929, and that's when they found some of the things in there. But before that, people had been in and out of it a number of times looking for treasure. Apparently one guy went in there in about the 1790s, I think, something like that, or maybe even before then. and looking for treasure, and was frightened because he thought he saw a ghost in there. And actually it was the standing pillar that I was touching whilst I was in there that saw in the torchlight in there, and thought it was a ghost, so he ran off, but he went back again. And there's been people in there, they pinched the stones from round and about it and put into walls and things and that. The standing pillar at one time was knocked over and it suffered a lot of damage. Apparently at one time as well, after the excavation, there were actually trees growing there. The name Bryn Celli Ddu actually means the mound in the dark grove, so presumably there must have been lots of trees growing around it. And I think it was Cadw, the Welsh sort of heritage people. I think they gradually moved out the trees so as not to damage it, and the place has been put back together. But the mound as it stands now is not as big as it was. And that's why it's open at the back, that little opening at the back, which puts some light inside there. But originally the mound would have covered all of that and extended probably out as far as the actual ditch that's there now, sort of thing. So it has suffered over the years and it's changed a lot. But it was interesting because I know Stephanie was telling me about the stones had been moved, but actually that's another one. That's not that standing stone that I was holding on to. That apparently is the original one. So no wonder I was getting those spiritual contacts as I was standing inside there. But outside, near the what I originally thought was the entrance, but it was really the exposed back part of the tomb. That's where there's a standing stone there, carved with little spirals and things all over it and that. And the one that's there now is kind of a copy, and the original apparently is in the National Museum of Wales in Cardiff. I was a bit puzzled. I wondered what happened to the bones and things that they found there. Though apparently there's a guy back in about the early 19th century, 1810 or something like that, was there, and talking to some of the people round about. They said that the bones crumbled at the touch. So I don't know what, but I don't know what happened to, I did wonder what happened to the bones and that there, whether they've been taken to one of the museums. Perhaps they have done. The archaeologists usually are pretty sensitive about the removal of human remains from these sites and that. Do study them and find out wonderful things from them. And I found myself thinking, I wouldn't want you couldn't move my mum's or dad's bones because they were both cremated, so you wouldn't have much joy there, would you really? But, I suppose, I wouldn't really want our parents' bones moved, or perhaps our own bones moved. Either would be, it's one of those funny sort of things. And I was always very pleased when I read about Tutankhamun and the fact that his mummy had been put back in his tomb after he'd been examined, and the tomb had been examined and that. And I sort of, I thought that was rather nice. So anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. So we'll leave it at that for now, and I hope you'll come and see some more of my videos later.